How can you and I help the audience that is sitting there, great citizens, net positive. They take their kids to church on Sundays. They work their butts out. They're doing their best to keep their marriage together as hard as it is. They're paying the bills for the kids. They're making 80 grand, 120 household income. They can't talk like you and I.
You're right.
What do they do?
You're right.
Let's give them the solution.
You're right. So if I was them, here's what I would do. I would make sure that my family had core parameters and core beliefs that we believed in, and I would fact check everything my child was told against those core parameters and core beliefs. So let's say one of our core parameters and core beliefs was hard work. We believed in hard work and dedication. When they came home and told me something about body shaming or the fact that models can change, I'd say, does that agree with the beliefs and the merits that this family has decided we're going to operate under? Yes or no? I would have a framework, I would have a gate which ideas have to penetrate through. Every idea has to be fact checked against a gate, a parameters of set values that was stuck to my last name. Honor, courage, discipline, hard work, whatever those parameters are. And I'd say to my child every day, what did you learn in school? I'd listen to it and I'd say, does that align with our value on this? And also, I'd make this very clear because this was done to me as a child. I'd make it very clear to my children that they're exceptional. I think every single person is exceptional for different reasons. We talk about normal children, normal families. That doesn't mean they're not an exceptional individual. They can still be an exceptional person. Totally. Who knows what they might become. I'd say you're an exceptional. You don't believe what everyone else in that school is told to believe just because it is said. You're an exceptional person and we have a framework we operate under because your last name is X and our framework is this. Does that align with hard work and dedication? No, it doesn't. Why are they trying to tell you that? Because they're trying to attack the framework which you need to be successful. My father said to me when I was young, my father had many quotes and I use them all the time, but one of my favorites was, I allow manipulation to find out where my enemy wants me to go. And then I use my mind to break the trap and punish the perpetrators. That's the exact line I will tell my child. I'll say, they've attempted to manipulate you. We've allowed it. I allowed you to go to school and listen to this. Why were they trying to manipulate you? Where do they want you to go? They want to take you away from discipline. They want to take you away from hard work. Now we're going to use our minds to break the trap. We now know what they want. My father explained this saying to me and he said why it was so important, and it's true. If you don't allow them to manipulate you at all, you don't know where they want you to end up. You might get tricked another way. You might take another road to the same destination. You allow the manipulation. Tell me what you want me to believe. Tell me what you want me to understand. Allow it to manipulate me all the way to the end. I see the end goal. This is what you want. No. And this is what I would teach my children. Explain. Your time in school is going to teach you some very important things that you need to know. And they're also attempting to psyop you and trick you and poison your mind. And we are going to discuss daily, built within our family framework, within the code of our last name, to see which are true and which are lies. It takes work, like everything else on earth. It takes work. And I know it's hard. Parents are out there, they're working, they haven't got time. Their kids are on the internet. It's difficult. But you have to put the work in because you are almost fighting an enemy for the minds of your children now.
You know what I think? You know what I think is, that's great, very good feedback. But so I lived in Iran, and in Iran, you'd go out there and you'd say, so hey, listen, people are asking about religion, don't talk about it. Are we Christians? I don't know. Talk to my mom and dad. You don't need to answer the question, right? Because there's that fear. So parents are teaching kids to not talk about their values and principles. The element that parents fear what the school's gonna say to them and not give the kids the best grades, because imagine you got a 10th grader or even a senior. If you really say what you believe in, that teacher gives you a C. You don't get the A to get the 4.3 GPA to get the scholarship because you can't afford it. You have to be like constantly like this. So parents are telling their kids, look, whatever I'm telling you, don't tell them. I think it's bigger than that. I think a part of it is this is the first time we had stats, and I don't know how long this was, where kids graduating high school are not valuing a four-year college as much as they did before.